Eighth grade. It was an everyday basketball practice. Nothing special about it. We ran through a series of boring drills to start and then broke into teams for a scrimmage. We split into teams, but for some reason, that day, unlike any other, we didn't use our jerseys to signify which team we were on. We were going to play shirts versus skins. I prayed that my team wouldn't be shirts, and much to my dismay, we were. As the rest of my teammates rushed to take their shirts off, I hesitated, even drawing comments from a couple friends to hurry it up because I was going so slow. I didn't want to play shirts versus skins because I didn't want everybody to see my body. I didn't want to put myself out there because I was ashamed of myself. But you know middle school boys, they all somehow magically know and understand each other's fears and insecurities and would never, ever think to make fun of them. Wrong. The instant my shirt came off, Cameron snickered and whispered something into a friend's ear. I could almost make out what he said, but I just missed it. Man, I really wanted to know what he said. And much to my dismay, I knew what he said, just a second later. Kids on both teams began to laugh and whisper "muffin top" to each other. Of course, over the course of the scrimmage, these whispers grew louder and louder. I tried to drown them out, but I simply couldn't. I dropped the ball more times than I could count. I missed every single shot significantly worse than I normally missed, which is already pretty bad, and consistently got scored on. I struggled for 10 minutes to hold back tears, and I was successful. That is, until someone called me muffin top to my face after I got scored on. I couldn't hold back anymore. My eyes began gushing tears, and I sprinted out of the gym, making sure that I grabbed my shirt on the way out. I needed to protect myself from my peers, and the only way I could do that was to hide myself. It's okay that I wasn't comfortable with my body then, and it's okay to not feel like a supermodel all the time, and it is perfectly okay to desire for yourself to look better. However, it is not okay that for the majority of my time at Marin Academy, I was ashamed and disappointed in myself for having cried in this instance. I felt like less of a man for having done so. There's a fundamental problem in our society. It's nearly impossible for men to be sensitive, insecure, or have emotions without receiving massive judgment. As a man, you don't cry. That's weird. That's what girls do. Instead, you man up and a bunch of other stuff I'm not allowed to say. The idea that displaying emotions is bad is crazy. Why should somebody be punished for being true to their feelings? The answer is they shouldn't. However, established societal norms prevent so many people from genuinely expressing themselves. So I challenge every man in this room. I challenge you to cry. Don't force it, but if you feel the tears, let them flow. Don't hold them back. I don't mean cry right now, although you can if you want to. Just remember, these norms are only going to change if we have the courage to change them ourselves. And what I've come to realize is that the courageous person is not the tough guy, but the person who's willing to open up, the person who's willing to take a risk, and the person who's willing to be vulnerable. And if you think you're off the hook today listening to my speech because you're not a man, you're wrong. Because what I am sharing is a universal truth and applies to all of us. So for each of you, be that courageous person, be willing to take that risk, and allow yourself to be vulnerable. I promise you'll be better off for it. Thank you.